Hello friends, today we have to talk about the questions of set day 43 reading skill part. In this passage things are easy. Let's see how many questions you solve correctly. Let's go to the passage first. Before we were born, a whole society of a storyteller was already here. Now you have to think about them. What does the author mean by them? The society of storytellers, कहानी कहने वाले लोगों की, कहानी कहने वाले लोग थे. The storytellers who were here before us taught us how to be human. इंसान कैसे बना जाए हमको सिखाया उन्होंने. First they told us what we are, a boy or a girl. See, the passage that I am taking up is not the way you are habitual to reading. Means you are habituated to reading that things are quite simple. You have to, at the same time, while you are reading the sentences, you have to think about the meaning, implied meaning or hidden meaning of the sentence. These storytellers first told us whether we are a boy or a girl. Then they told us who we are and who should or should not be. Means those who used to guide us, who used to develop our mentality. हमें क्या बनना है? They taught us how to be a woman or how to be a man. They told us to be a proper woman, a decent woman, a strong man, a brave man. They taught us how to be. They gave us a name and they told us the role we should play in their story. उन्होंने कहा कि हमारी स्टोरी में आपका ये रोल है. They prepared us to live in the human jungle. उन्होंने तैयार किया to compete with one another. हम एक दूसरे के साथ कंपटीशन करें, सिखाया उन्होंने. To impose our will, कि हम अपनी इच्छा दूसरे पे थोपे. To fight against our own kind, दूसरे मनुष्यों के साथ लड़ें. तो आप ये ध्यान रखिएगा, just take care that these storytellers didn't teach us only positive things. Remember, they filled us with knowledge and of course we believed them. From the storytellers around us, we learned how to create our own story. By exploring the story, हमने अपना स्टोरी क्रिएट करना है हमने, और हम फिर आगे लोगों को, हम स्टोरी टेलर बनेंगे और लोगों को, हमारे आने वाली पीढ़ी को फिर हम स्टोरी टेलर बन जाएंगे. मीन्स द एल्डर पीपल हु वर इंटेलिजेंट, दे वर द स्टोरी टेलर्स. बाय एक्सप्लोरिंग द स्टोरी दैट वी create our story, I discovered that the story has a voice. Now, author's own opinion. These stories has a voice. You can call it thinking if you want. I call it the voice of knowledge. Those stories has, author calls it the voice of knowledge because it is telling you everything you know. You know it is telling you that only. It is always trying to make sense out of everything. हर चीज से वो मतलब निकालना सिखाता है. That voice is always there. ये हमेशा रहता है. It never stops. हमेशा बोलता रहता है. Voice of the mind. It is not even real. ये real भी नहीं है. But you hear it. You can say, well, it's me. I am the one who is talking. मैं बोल रहा हूं. Last sentence. But if you are the voice that is talking, लेकिन अगर तुम बोल रहे हो, then who is listening? तो सुन कौन रहा है? तुम अपने माइंड में बोल रहे हो, तो सुन कौन रहा है? Now, Towards the end, the passage became a bit difficult and worth thinking. सोचने लायक ये पैसेज अंत में हुआ है. Now, the question at the end of the passage, if I am talking, then who is listening, indicates that there are two levels of perceptions, one who speaks and one who listens or decides. There are two perceptions level. Okay? That the author is confused is not there. That the author does not know where wisdom lies is not there. Only thing that there are two levels of perception. One is speaker, one is listener. The storytellers referred to in the passage could possibly be कौन से लोग? बुद्धिमान लोग जो हमसे पहले थे. The enlightened souls. Enlightened means knowledgeable people. Had there been no storyteller, now look at this question, quite interesting. अगर storytellers नहीं रहे होते, there would not have been all except, तो कुछ नहीं रहा होता except एक चीज के, वो रहता. अगर स्टोरी टेलर नहीं होते तो बाकी सब चीजें नहीं होती, एक को छोड़ के वो तो रहता है. एंड दैट वाज द वॉइस ऑफ नॉलेज, बिकॉज इट इज ऑलवेज देयर. दैट वॉइस इज ऑलवेज देयर, हमेशा से वो है, कोई कहीं नहीं गया हुआ है. मैं बोलता हूं, बट अदर थिंग्स जो हमें सिखाया जाता है, सेंस ऑफ प्रोप्राइटी, क्या सही है क्या गलत है, नॉलेज के बारे में कि तुम्हारा नॉलेज कैसा आना चाहिए और डेफिनेट डायरेक्शन में क्या बनना है, वो सब होता वॉइस ऑफ नॉलेज. वो सब नहीं होता, स्टोरी टेलर ने सिखाया है. वॉइस ऑफ नॉलेज मेरा अपना है. एंड द वॉइस ऑफ नॉलेज इज नॉट, इट इज नॉट विजडम. आई डोंट नो, पैसेज हैज नॉट डिसाइडेड. इंसेसेंट, लगातार, लगातार तो है. अ गाइड, और इट इज नॉट कल्टिवेटेड, इट इज ऑलवेज देयर. वी डू नॉट डेवलप दैट वॉइस ऑफ नॉलेज, इट इज ऑलवेज देयर, हमेशा से रहता है. नाउ, टू विच ग्रामेटिकल कैटेगरी डज द फ्रेज गिवन इन द बोल्ड बिलोंग? एंड दिस इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. Look at the part. This one is there, and its equivalent is to compete with one another, to impose our will, to fight against the thing, and then to live in the human jungle. There are four. I have asked about just one. So whatever to impose the thing is there, to this, to that, same thing is there with this also. Now think, look at these words. They prepared us. Subject, verb, object. After that there is an infinitive phrase. An infinitive phrase is complementing us, because we are living in the human jungle, we are competing with. So it is a complement to object of this verb. Us is the object of prepare, and the infinitive phrase is a complement part that completes the meaning that is associated with our object. So the option is there, that whatever that grammatical category is, an infinitive phrase is there. Used as an object, no, it is not an object, it is complement of an object. Next, the close test. But representatives have chosen to look the other way when it matters of justice are involved. When there is a matter of justice, the representatives look the other way. How? Cynically is one who has got the doubt over the success or the honesty. Invariably, always, preferably preferring one thing to another, and apathetically not interested in something. Apathetic is one who is not interested in something. So, when it comes to matter of justice, they look the other way around, apathetically, not interested there. They seem to have only a will to power. They just want power. To be part of a new elite, people of higher group. They, the part of the elite, and there should be an adjective. What sort of elite? Emerging, developing, burgeoning, growing in number. Draconian is not used with a person. Draconian rule or law is there. Something that is very repressive, daman karne wala, draconian rule and law. Exploitative, one who wants to exploit others because they are not interested in a matter of justice. So they wish to be a part of an exploitative elite, an elite who just wish to exploit others, the weaker people. But they forget that the history of their struggle, past history of their struggle, is the dash of a struggle, not the future, the present of a struggle. Is the result of a struggle, is the undoing, means cancelling the effect. It is not cancelling the effect of the struggle. The history of the result is the present of the result, meaning thereby, if something has happened in the past, it will happen in present also. Dekhna. Maoism is one extreme form of a struggle. Another, there is one something that is in present, is in present. So, the history of a struggle, the past of a struggle is also the present. It will happen in present also. Maoism is one such a struggle against corrupt elite. And for elite, we talked about the exploitative, one who wishes to exploit others. Now, in the same way, mode, crooked means unprincipled, dishonest. The entire society cannot be crooked. Remember, putrefying, decaying, सड़ने वाली चीज है, decompose, putrefying, and debauched can be a single person. The entire class cannot be debauched. But one thing is there: one who wishes to exploit others, and one who wishes to grab the things of others. Appropriate has got two meanings. Appropriate. As an adjective, it means uchit, sahi, proper, and as a verb, to seize the things unauthorizedly, जो किसी और की चीजों को बिना अथॉरिटी के जब्त कर ले, हड़प ले, seize. And in that sense, exploitative complements appropriative, and see, avaricious, greedy for money or sort of thing. Because ravenous and insatiable, voracious is one who is greedy to do something. Voracious eater is there, voracious reader is there. So, I'll have to write what sort of voracity is there. Insatiable, one who cannot be satisfied. And ravenous is always extremely hungry about eating something. His stomach is empty and he wants to eat, and he is extremely hungry. So, avaricious, one who is greedy for money. So, exploitative, appropriative, and avaricious. In this set, there were words. See, while I was doing, I'm doing the way, our synonym antonym, there was, we had done ravenous and insatiable and voracious. They are synonyms, but once they come into usage, they are all different in meaning. Even avaricious also means greedy. So all are synonym, but their situations are not the same. That is why I always used to say that learning words for synonyms is different from learning words for fillers and uses. Think about it. It is quite important. See you then. Thank you.